Be a good place to go if you don't want to roast under the sun on the greens. Rich.
So I do understand that they do have a big area that's filled with plastic golf balls that golfers can crawl through and play in. So I think that's really a nice tip, just like Chuck E. Cheese. So
Nicely done.
Well, weather-wise, yes. Finding a place with AC is definitely a plus today. You can use the just soak your t-shirt in water thing, which works well for me. Take a look at Everett Tower Cam. I've got clear skies out there, starting to see the silhouette of the Cascades out in the distance. Seattle skyline looking like there's a hot day ahead. And checking there around the Tacoma area, our camera back online and looking pretty nice right now, and starting to see, well, waiting for the first light on the slopes of Mount Rainier. Temperatures, they're running mostly in the 60s around western Washington. We do have some 50s once you get down there south of Olympia. That Squim's just kind of been sitting there in the low 70s, so that seems to be the warm spot right now. Checking our situation at the National Weather Service, an excessive heat warning out basically for Snohomish, King, and Pierce counties. The temperatures deviate more from their normals in those areas, and still going to be just as hot in the other places with heat advisories, but more used to the temperatures they're expecting in those spots. And heat warning out essentially for all of eastern Washington for temperatures in the 100 to 110 degree range here for the next few days. Overall, forecast high temperatures mostly in the low to mid 90s. Might see a few upper 90s down in the extreme south and east, and also south and east of I-5 between Olympia and Tacoma. And checking as we head on into Wednesday, we just hover in that same range, it looks like, for the next 2 to 3 days at least. Those temperatures could bounce up and down just a degree or two here and there. So today's probably the only day we might hit a record, because the record's only 92 at SeaTac, and we probably will be pretty close to that, or maybe a degree or so above. In fact, sunny and hot today, temperatures basically upper 80s, low to mid 90s. Same for Wednesday and Thursday. Should start to see a little bit of cooling by Friday, a little more Saturday. Then it does cool off as we head towards Sunday and the first part of next week, with highs back to normal next week, which is mostly in the mid to upper 70s. It stays in the 70s to near 80 degrees along the coast all the way through. Place to head to cool off. Shante?